In today's video, I'm breaking down this video from Defense Scoop titled Senate Armed Services Committee Directs Independent Assessment for Creating a Cyber Force. So let's go ahead and jump right to it. The Senate Armed Services Committee is proposing an outside assessment regarding an independent military cyber service akin to the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and Space Force, according to a summary of the fiscal 2024 National Defense Authorization Act released by the committee, which, if finalized yesterday, the provision directs an independent assessment of creating a cyber force or further evolving the existing force development and management model. I think they're onto something. With our never-ending need to protect cyberspace, I'm actually surprised that they haven't been doing a bigger push to create a separate cyber force in the past, right? But better late than never. You know, for me, when you peel the onion back, I think we should have a separate cyber force. Now, see, history has taught us that when a specific domain reveals the need to have its own dedicated protection, think airspace and the space domain, right? Back in 1947, the Air Force evolved out of the Army Air Corps because it was determined that we needed to protect our airspace and dominate airspace, right? And then in 2019, it was determined that the space domain was important enough to create the Space Force to protect it, right? And then the article was implying that Air Force Cyber Command may be tagged to evolve into the Cyber Force, you know, if it's determined that we do need that dedicated Space Force to protect the cyber domain, right? Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Do we need a separate cyber force? Here's one of the concerns that's kind of driving this need to have a separate cyber force. Each of the military services is responsible for providing personnel for a set number of teams to U.S. Cyber Command, which then employs these forces in operations for the other geographic combatant commands. But each service has its own identity, culture, and way of classifying and providing forces to Cybercom, with many arguing that this has been the detriment of cyber warriors, given they are soldiers or airmen or sailors first, with the focus on cyber second. So basically what this is saying that, yeah, we do take cyber warriors from the different branches and send them to Cyber Command. However, they have their parent branch to consider first, right? I'm either an airman first or a soldier first, and then I'm gonna get to cyber after I fulfill my commitments as a soldier or airman first, right? So, however, the need to have dedicated cyber protection is so huge. Look at this recent article, right? There was a cyber attack on the State Department, right? So when you consider these attacks keep happening, maybe if we had a dedicated cyber force, maybe they could intercept these type of attacks, or at the minimum dampen the effects of these types of attacks when they happen, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking that we may benefit from having a dedicated cyber force, and they are cyber first and foremost, all day, every day, right? And when you have that dedicated force that could protect it, maybe we could prevent these type of attacks happening on these agencies like the Department of State, right? So again, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. If we should have a dedicated cyber force. I think so. We'll see. I'll keep monitoring this and share updates as we go. You know, thanks for taking the time out to watch this video. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and as always, cheers to your success.